Hello, Dexter and Soren. I'm trying something new. I hope that you enjoy it. I'm calling it Tales from the Beach. This is the first episode. So what you see here is a mussel shell. Perhaps you remember that mussels are a kind of clam, and normally they grow on hard rocks. They attach themselves to rocks when they're very, very tiny, and then they grow bigger. And when they produce babies, they produce thousands and thousands of little bitty babies that float around in the ocean. So this is the grown-up. And when it produces the babies attach, they float around, and then they attach to almost everything that they can. So here, hundreds of babies have attached tiny little mussel shells, the same shape as the parent, but much smaller. And here they've attached to some grasses, which isn't a very good place for a mussel to live. As I said, it wants to attach itself to rocks where it'll be safe and it grows bigger. But when they swim around in the ocean, they can't be exactly sure where they're going to attach. So here's something which is the bone of a fish. This is the part of the head bone, I think, of a fish, of a pretty good sized fish. And what you can see is lots of tiny mussels have attached to the inside of this fish bone. And that's also not a very good place for them to live. They'd much rather be in the rocks. And then this is kind of a sad one. Here the mussels have attached to a piece of plastic. So when we throw plastic in the ocean, the baby mussels can't tell the difference between that, and some of them attach to the plastic by mistake. Here's another piece of plastic which is completely covered on both sides. And it's just litter that somebody threw into the ocean, and the poor little clams, the poor little mussel shells attach to this and try and hope that they're going to find a good place to live. And most of the ones that land on something like this don't grow up. It's not a good place to live and they can't grow up there. But here's the last thing I want to show you. I found this on the beach, and as you can see, it's a $10 bill, and I've lost a few of them because I was handling it, but look who was riding on the $10 bill. Little mussel shells attached to the bill. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the end of this episode. I hope that you enjoyed it. Sorry about the phone.